The atmosphere at OR Tambo International Airport crackled with tension. The air was thick with anticipation, as if everyone could sense that something was about to happen. A man, arriving from the bustling streets of São Paulo, strolled through customs. His demeanor was calm, almost too calm, as he navigated the bustling terminal. He believed he was home free. His steps were measured, his face a mask of confidence, hiding the storm brewing within. His heart pounded a frantic rhythm against his ribs, a counterpoint to the airport's usual hum. Each step he took felt like a gamble, a roll of the dice in a high-stakes game. Little did he know his audacious gamble was about to crumble. The facade of calm he wore was beginning to crack, revealing the anxiety beneath. He was carrying a secret, a dangerous payload concealed within seemingly innocuous aircraft headphones. His destination? Nigeria. The headphones, a common travel accessory, now held a deadly secret. His cargo, 450 grams of cocaine. The white powder, meticulously hidden, was worth a small fortune on the streets. He attempted to melt into the throng of travelers. The sea of faces around him provided a temporary shield, a fleeting sense of anonymity. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. His every move was being scrutinized, every glance noted by the vigilant eyes of security. The man's movements, a touch too calculated, a glance a little too furtive, caught the sharp eyes of airport security. They had seen it all before, the subtle signs of a man with something to hide. They were waiting, watching, ready to spring into action. The trap was set, and the smuggler was walking right into it, unaware that his every step was leading him closer to his downfall. The headphones, ordinary in appearance, held an extraordinary secret. Nestled within their padded confines, carefully concealed from casual observation, lay the cocaine. It was a cunning plan, a desperate roll of the dice. The smuggler, believing his ruse to be impenetrable, ambled toward his freedom. The officers, their suspicions piqued, moved with practiced precision. The element of surprise was theirs. They intercepted the smuggler, their faces betraying nothing of the intelligence reports they possessed. The game was up. Unbeknownst to the apprehended smuggler, his arrest was just the tip of the iceberg. The authorities had been tracking this operation for months, piecing together a complex web of deceit and criminal activity that spanned multiple countries and involved numerous players. This was no ordinary smuggling operation. It was a sophisticated network, meticulously planned and executed, with each participant playing a specific role to ensure the contraband moved seamlessly through international borders. The man was merely a pawn, a cog in a much larger machine. His capture was a small victory in a much larger battle against an elusive and well-organized syndicate. As officers moved to apprehend the suspect, a silent alarm was raised. The network had contingencies in place, and the arrest triggered a series of pre-planned responses designed to protect the higher-ups and other operatives. The intended recipient of the headphones, a cleaner working within the airport's labyrinthine underbelly, was about to become the hunted. This cleaner was no ordinary janitor. He was a key player, responsible for receiving and distributing the illicit goods. Tipped off by an unseen signal, the cleaner melted into the crowd. He had been trained for such scenarios, knowing exactly how to disappear without a trace, blending seamlessly with the throngs of travelers. He abandoned his cleaning cart, a casualty in the desperate dash for freedom. The cart, once a tool of his trade, now stood as a silent witness to his hasty retreat. The headphones, now transformed from a potential payday into a damning piece of evidence, were discarded, left to tell their silent tale. They lay abandoned, a stark reminder of the cleaner's narrow escape and the ongoing battle between law enforcement and the criminal underworld. The arrest sent shockwaves through OR Tambo. The audacity of the smugglers, their brazen attempt to exploit the airport's bustling traffic, did not go unpunished. Law enforcement officials, their faces grim, announced the bust as a stern warning. This seizure is a testament to our unwavering commitment to combating drug trafficking, declared National Police Commissioner General Fanny Masemola, his voice a blend of steel and resolve. OR Tambo is not a playground for criminals. We are watching. We will catch you. Section 5, OR Tambo, a battleground against narcotics. OR Tambo International Airport, a gateway to Africa, is a prime target for drug traffickers. The sheer volume of passengers passing through its terminals daily, the myriad routes crisscrossing continents, makes it a smuggler's dream, and a law enforcement nightmare. But South African authorities are fighting back, their resolve hardened by a string of recent victories. Over 13 million rand worth of drugs seized in recent months, a police spokesperson revealed, the figures underscoring their commitment. 9 arrests. 9 links broken in the global drug trafficking chain. Section 6. A network under scrutiny. The escape of the cleaner, while frustrating, has not deterred the investigation. In fact, it has ignited a manhunt, a relentless pursuit that stretches beyond the borders of South Africa. Who was this shadowy figure? What was his role in the smuggling network? The answers, investigators believe, will unravel a much larger operation. The headphones, now in the hands of forensic experts, whisper secrets of clandestine meetings, coded messages, and a web of individuals bound by greed and desperation. Section 7. The high stakes of transnational drug trafficking. This incident at OR Tambo is a stark reminder of the global nature of the drug trade. The airport, a bustling hub of international travel, becomes a focal point for the relentless efforts of traffickers. It is a billion-dollar industry, fueled by demand and propelled by desperation. The sheer volume of money involved is staggering, with illicit profits flowing through shadowy networks. The tentacles of these criminal organizations snake their way across continents, leaving a trail of shattered lives in their wake. These routes are meticulously planned, exploiting weaknesses in international borders and law enforcement. From the coca fields of South America to the streets of Johannesburg, the journey of cocaine is paved with violence, corruption, and exploitation. Farmers, often impoverished, are coerced into growing coca plants, while urban areas become battlegrounds for control. The mules, often coerced or lured by false promises, are the disposable pawns in this deadly game. They risk their lives, carrying drugs across borders, only to face severe consequences if caught. Their stories are a testament to the human cost of this illicit trade. Section 8. Guardians at the Gate. The men and women of the South African police force stand as the first line of defense against this insidious trade. They are the guardians at the gate, working tirelessly to stem the flow of narcotics into their country and beyond. Their work is often dangerous, always challenging, but their dedication to duty, their commitment to safeguarding their nation, is unwavering. They are the unsung heroes, the silent sentinels protecting their country from the scourge of drugs. Section 9. A Continual Crusade. The battle against drug trafficking is a continual crusade, a relentless struggle against a determined enemy. There will be victories and there will be setbacks. But the fight must continue. The arrest at OR Tambo, while significant, is but one small victory in a much larger war. It is a war that demands international cooperation, unwavering commitment, and a shared recognition of the human cost exacted by this illicit trade. It is a war that, together, we can win.